This is down at Airbrush Gallery, sort of in the middle of doing this helmet, and I thought I'd take a minute to give you my view on customers and bidding jobs. Whenever you talk to somebody and they give you the outline of what they want, they've given you reference pictures, etc., the surface you're airbrushing, the condition, the color, etc., etc. You always want to give them 3 different prices. Well, for $800 I can do this, and you name off what you can accomplish for $800. For $600 I can do this, and you name off what you can accomplish for $600. For $400 I can accomplish this, and you name that off. Usually in a written form, either a text or email is best, because then you have a written record of it. But by giving people choices, you're more apt to make the sale. You're more apt to get the work. But once you've done that, and once they've chosen one of the 3 tiers, you have to adhere to that. So with this customer, I gave them 3 different choices, and he chose the lesser of the 3, which is fine. I have no problem with that, as long as we both have a clear understanding of what the lesser tier involved and what he can expect for that. And because it's a lesser tier, one of the ways to lessen the cost to the customer and still get the job is to use different kinds of shortcuts, maybe a different clear, different paint. Somebody's texting me. I don't know who it is. And the other option can be using Waterslide. And I have a video about using Waterslide. You can see it there. And you can see that plane there. Now, if he had chosen an upper tier, I certainly would have taken the time and painted these for him. And that would have been fine, but that requires more time. And we are professionals, just as much as a dentist, an electrician, or anyone else. You don't go to a dentist and pay him for 1 filling, and he's going to do 2 for you, 1 for free. It's not going to happen, and it shouldn't happen in your business, and it doesn't happen in my business. I always want to leave the customer feeling like they got more service and better quality than they paid for. I mean, that's just common sense. It just helps you turn that customer into an advertising machine for you. And you should do that anyways. But since he chose the lower tier, I used Waterslide to cut the amount of time down that's going to take to do this helmet. And it looks fine. I need to go back in and clean up around the airplane, make it blue like it's in the sky, and then clean the flag back up. But I showed the customer, I emailed him, he loves it. We're all good to go. So that's my little statement on marketing and pricing. On pricing, you know, I get a lot of people all the time, especially younger people, well, what should I take in art school? Well, you shouldn't go to art school, is my feeling. You should go take marketing classes. You can be the greatest artist in the world, but if you don't know how to market, if you don't know how to sell, you're going to be a starving artist. Marketing is, no matter what you do in life, if you're going and finding a new girlfriend, your wife, a car, whatever, it's all about marketing yourself. And studying marketing is just as important as studying new airbrush techniques or anything else in my book. I mean, if you look at the guy who hung bed sheets in Central Park, he got paid $1 million to do that, and he called it art. And whether you believe it's art or not is subjective and up to you, but the dude made $1 million. So marketing is key. Instagram, Facebook, all the social media stuff. You have to learn how to market. You have to learn how to market yourself. And you have to learn how to close a sale. One of the easiest ways I've found to closing a sale is using like a 3-tier method. The 3 different prices, what you can accomplish for all 3 prices, and that way both you and the client has a clear understanding of what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. Generally, most people I found will take the middle one or the upper one. Very few take the lesser of the options. And when you give them 3 tiers, 3 different prices, you explain exactly what you can accomplish for that. You know, it's part of this whole deal is educating the client. He can tell you he wants a black rose or whatever it is. Your job is to convey to him what realistically can be done and turn him around into what you really want to do. Every surface has an object that fits best on it. I mean, you don't get up in the morning and, oh, pink rose. You know, you don't feel like painting a pink rose every day or on some days. So part of this whole thing is turning the customer around and selling him on what your idea is. It's your art. You know, your name's going on this, and you have to be happy with what you're doing. And it's a lot more relaxing and a lot more joy in painting what you want, but still within what the customer is looking for. So it's it's an education process. Educating the client and sort of walking him towards the direction you want to go with this project. So I hope you found this helpful with 3-tier pricing. I hope you treat yourself as a professional, because you are. Your time is valuable, just as valuable as anybody else's. I believe you should get paid for your time, and I hope you do. So that's my little spiel on working with clients and pricing. And I'm sure I'll do a couple more videos on this subject, but I just felt like I needed to say this now while I'm working on this helmet. I hope you found it helpful. This is Don Johnson, Airbrush Gallery. Please subscribe to my videos. Tell your friends who airbrush and custom paint about my channel. Until next time, it's just paint, have fun, and relax. I'm going to shave.